We want to now have a look at how we solve equations when you've got variables on both sides of the equations. So the key thing is that we always want to end up with an answer, x equals stuff. So we want to be able to collect all the x's on one side and all the numbers on the other. So that's our goal when we're solving. So let's have a look at our first example. So 5 take away 22x is equal to 77 take away 6x. So what I want to do is I want to get all the x's on the left hand side and all the numbers on the right hand side. So this number 5 needs to move. This negative 22x is going to stay on the left. The equals will stay there. The 77 is going to stay where it is, and the minus 6x is going to move. So let's just think we're going to be moving the 5 to the other side, and we're going to be moving the negative 6x to the other side. So I'm leaving that negative 22x, and I've got a minus 6x on the right, so that means when I move it across, the opposite of subtracting is adding. So plus 6x. Then I did my equals. I'm leaving the 77 where it is, and this 5 is a positive 5, so when I move it across the equal sign, it's going to become a negative 5. Now I can do some simplifying. So negative 22x plus 6x, so negative 22 plus 6 is going to take me to negative 16x, and 77 take away 5 gives me 72. So I'm getting close. Now I just need to get rid of this negative 16 in front of the x. So remember when I write that, that's negative 16 times x. We're just lazy and don't write the times, but that's what it means. So the opposite of multiplying by negative 16 is dividing by negative 16. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 16. These ones will cancel to leave me with an x on the left, and 72 divided by 16 is 4.5, and I've got a negative there, so I need to leave a negative in my answer. Okay, so that's example number 1. Now let's have a look at example number 2. So we have 20x take away 1.8 is equal to 7.3 plus 7x. Okay, so remember the rule, we want to get all the x's on the left hand side and all the numbers on the right. So let's think about what's moving and what's staying. The 20x is already on the left hand side of the equals, so that's going to stay. Minus 1.8, that is a number by itself, so that needs to move to the other side. Equals 7.3, that's a number that's already on the right hand side of the equal sign, so that stays. And then this plus 7x needs to move to the left hand side. So the 20x stays where it is. This positive 7x is going to move, and the opposite of adding, so 7x, is subtracting 7x. The 7.3, remember, is staying on the right hand side, and this negative 1.8 or minus 1.8, that's going to go across, and the opposite of subtraction is adding, so plus 1.8. Now I can do some simplifying. So 20x take away 7x. So 20 take away 7 is 13, so that's going to leave me with 13x. And 7.3 plus 1.8 is going to be equal to 9.1. Now I've got 13x, and remember that's 13 times x. The opposite of multiplying by 13 is dividing by 13, so I'm going to divide both sides by 13. Those will cancel to leave me with an x on the left, and 9.1 divided by 13, if we put that into a calculator, gives us 0.7. And that's how we rearrange equations and solve when there's a variable on both sides.